In Deep of Night mode, Wylder received a relic that makes him apply bleed with his grapples, and in the most recent update it got buffed even further, and I wanted to know just how good it is now. This is the build I'm using for the run. It's the good old Ice and Fire setup, but now with Warfrost Stomp instead of Chill and Mist. Its general idea is to proc and reset frostbites a number of times. And now on top of that we also add the bleed damage, which probably kinda makes it into a status effect playstyle. If you want the true no RNG bleed Wylder experience, then you probably should replace one of those for the actual built-in blood loss. However, if you're like me who cannot play Wylder without the Earring relic and the fiery follow-up, then you can depend your life slightly on RNG and hope for the game to give you one of the 3 greatswords that apply blood loss: Flamberge, Forked Greatsword, or Sword of Milos. Luckily enough, the first 2 drop quite frequently among day 1 rewards. You can also add the Deep relic that increases your arcane for killing bosses at a ruin, since this is technically a status effect build. I had a lot of fun with this build and got some amazing runs. This is one of them. Enjoy! Or maybe I just can kill these mobs first. Back to the Wylder. His Ice and Fire build was amazing, and it still is amazing. It's just everyone used to run the Chill and Mist from Caligo relic. And I don't remember any meta builds for Wylder using Warfrost Stomp as a base, and right now it finally found its way into Wylder builds, and I'm honestly very happy. This is an extremely great weapon skill. Probably could have killed those mighty guys as well to get myself level 3 before the first location, but we're fine. Oopsie. Very grateful that I have a pulse damage heal. Extremely useful in situations where you need to heal a bit to get your HP to maximum. And getting HP to maximum here is very useful, because we will often use the buffs at full HP, and so being able to restore our HP to maximum without wasting a flask is very nice spec to have. Okay, get this guy. They all will probably follow me up there. Alright, so please do get in adequate position so that I can crit you. Thank you very much. It can often be the case with these golems where they fall down, that way you can just hit them at all. I mean, for the critical hit. Which is very unfortunate, because this is where these guys take the most damage. I hit its bow, I think. Alright, the guy wouldn't stop stomping, so I'll switch back to you, I guess. Alright, he's doing some other attack. I have a little window. Nice. Flamberge, immediately. With amazing blade build-up, which we actually really want, which stacks very nicely with our bleed from grapple, which recently got buffed, just like today, at the day I'm recording this. Nope, no thank you. Also, did I get a key? I didn't get a key. Can start working our way down, I think, because I'm definitely not going into the crater this early. Diving crater is nice when you know... 1 second. When you're familiar with the seed, because you've played it many times, or I don't know, just looked it up, and you know where this circle will end up, and so you can know that when the circle starts closing, you won't get cut off in that crater. this is the good time to use the day 1 creative strategy. Alright, I want to get in here to quickly grab myself a stone suit key and get away from here. Also, I will mostly be using dual wielding great swords and jump attacks. Holding grease. I don't know if I need this. Sure, let's grab it. Fire attacks, plant cutscene, nothing interesting. I don't really want to kill these guys. Are they red? Yeah, they're red. I don't want to waste my time here. I don't need a holy weapon. It will take more time than I wanted to, honestly. Alright, I wanted to get my HP back to full with the post-damage recovery, but... Alright, the reason I'm using Flamberge in my right hand is, like I've said, to synergize the bleeds from this weapon and from the actual from the grapple. Because apparently with this Deep of Night perk, Bleed Wylder is insanely good. I mean, not like Executor level good with the status effects. Oh my god. But still, those bleeds add up to some very nice damage. Like, see? And if I'm finding something bigger which has much more HP, there will be even more use of those bleeds. Right, max stamina is nice, but I want the rules. I saw the Revenant there. Let's decide if I want to deal with it right now. Is it red? Yeah, damn, it's red. It'd be hard for me, but you know what? Sure. We have a charge nearby, so that we can replenish our flask charges mid-fight, pretty much. Restoration, and we get an insanely good talisman. Alright, I'm definitely taking on the Revenant. Also, I'm running a relic that helps my ultimate charge get back up much faster when I kill smaller stuff, so that in the middle of a fight, I can just come back to those enemies, to those crabs, and just refill my ult there. Get the crits. I probably should use Hover Stomp at least once. Just like that. One, two, three. I knew the third was coming. Let's heal up. Yeah, do I make it in time? Oops. 1, 2, 3. Jump. Get our bleeds. Buff. Oops. Jump. I really hope the stance break is coming soon. Alright, never be the one to attack first in this fight, because these guys will counter the hell out of you. It's always about the windows you get after they finish their combos. 1, 2, and they can chain up to 3 moves in a row. Also, I think I wanna do what I said I would do with these crabs. Get my ult back up. And we should be fine. Yeah, and we get the bleed in. Yeah, that's GG. Alright, I'm happy I decided to go for it. Lightning attack power, all resistances up. Now, those are some nice passives, but more runes is also nice. I think I'm going with this. Like, those are too great of passives to just miss on them. I also prioritize the elements resistance, because this is Caligo, who will be spamming Frostbite constantly, especially if it's Havoc, and those will be constant. constant frostbites. So I want to stack as much defenses as I can. Alright. Let's kill these guys to get my ult faster. And probably ult that troll if it is red. And they quite often spawn red. So yeah, let's keep that in mind. Also, I would ideally need 2. Yeah, it is red. I would ideally need 2 of my smithing stones to upgrade both of my swords. But we'll see how much this map can offer us. So sadly, no crits. Alright, let's get one of frostbite. Oops. This I did get my buff. Yep, that's it. Do I have a matching shack? No, I don't. Damn, that's unfortunate. Lenor's Blade would be nice to have, but no, thank you. I will stick to getting Smithing Stone. I also should check out what are the resistances for Caligo and Lightning, because it's very nice to have Lightning Flambage, but if you resist Lightning, that it's not as good as it seems. I would probably want to find a better fire weapon. Let's quickly check the boss in here. It's the Demhuman Queen, regular one. Damn, it would have made sense to kill her during this day, but I was kinda... It won't really make sense to come back to her. She won't be worth it on the second day. I probably want to visit this church. And also I want to buy myself a Wedding Grace and upgrade... Which one? Probably the Flambage. Yeah, let's make it so. Buy myself some stuff. Also... Oh, okay, I thought that this was the weapon with the... what's it called? Multiple periodical Glim Blades. For some reason, this exact Envoy Horn very often spawns with those Glim Blades passive. Kill those guys to top up and have enough runes to level up later. Later, I mean approximately right now. Another... But okay. What's here? I don't have place for it. And that will be the end of day 1 when we go there. What can I say? Pretty decent day in my opinion. We got a decent Evangel, decent fight here. We got 3 flask charges actually. I'm at 6 right now, damn, that's crazy. We have 1 out of 2 Great Swords leveled up to maximum. And things are looking quite alright, I would say. I'm kinda afraid to imagine just how much HP this Caligo will have. This will probably be a long fight. I fought her once, not once, twice with Iron Eye, with the poison build, and damn, it took insanely long. But also her poison resistances are quite high. Like, they're not high, they're medium, but after you proc it once, twice, and 3 times, it gets higher and higher, and the build gets more and more... I don't know, overwhelmed. It just can't keep up. Oh, and we get a Smelter demon. I haven't fought this guy in a while. Oops. Careful. I want to actually get rid of the small one first. Would you please stop following me around? Smelter Demon is nice, I like that guy, but he's immune to bleed completely. So that's something we'll have to deal with. Also, I probably want to power up with my lightning strike, lightning slash, instead of the fire one. Because the guy is obviously much more resistant to fire. I will probably keep my ults for phase 2 to make it slightly easier. Do you plan to attack me, buddy? Alright, here goes the first one. Also, I probably should do the Hofra Stomp on it. I will do it when the phase transition happens. Yep. That way I lose nothing here. Do I get it in time? Damn, I didn't. Just be as aggressive as I can afford to. Nice. He's gonna do the second transition right about now. And we will do the... Oopsie. Alright, careful not to die here, please. If you didn't know, you take damage while you stand close to him. Also, where's the second transition? I'm pretty sure it's about to happen. Nope. Apparently not. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. One... I shouldn't have gone for the second. Alright, I really wanna frostbite this guy. Oopsie. Finally. Oh, he's full magic mode? Damn, and I'm burning from really up close. Maybe I should just ult him. I can just do it like this and not waste all my charge. And I forgot to use my... I have 3 of them, oh my god. Blood loss, yeah, definitely, that's definitely something I want. Because that will happen a lot. Alright, second day begins. We wanna probably get as soon as possible to the crater, because it will take more time than usual. Also, you know what? Maybe, instead of fighting second Spectre Stone, maybe, is it even possible? There's no second and third mine here, there's no merchant check. Yeah, I don't think it's possible. I will just use the legendary upgrade. I probably won't even take a stop at the castle. Alright, let's quickly check who's the boss here, maybe, and then just go straight for the crater. Yeah. This guy is very not dangerous. Yeah. Right after I say these things, I usually get clapped by the boss. Lucky for me, I can just stunlock this guy with my jump attacks. It also happens with when you're two-handing a weapon, not dual wielding, and doing heavy jump attacks. There's the second stagger. Let's ult him, I think. Like, I don't have reason to stick to it. I wanna be as efficient as possible with my buttons. And I forgot to buff up once again. Damn. Nothing useful here. Maybe, you know what, maybe we will visit the second boss here. I don't remember, is it Banished Knights or is it the Trolls or who is it? Focus, really nothing useful here. I'm so happy I got this talisman. Yeah, it's Banished Knights. Alright, I wanna quickly kill these guys for my ult to come back for the boss fight up top. Like, once again, I do not regret using the ult there on the Misbegotten, even though I take like some time to kill these guys right now. Generally, I still think that I'm being efficient with my time and with my abilities. And I think by the sound of it, it's a worm. Which is very convenient for me, because they are probably the easiest formidable boss out of them all. Yeah, it is a worm. Alright, so let's rock the stomp on them first. Actually, no. We stomp them first. Now we proc the frostbite. And now we start doing this. Oh, also, wait, no. I have to frostbite him again because it went off with the fire damage from my ult. Nice. Now we're doing slightly more damage to it. Always nice to keep your enemies frostbitten. Also, now I really shouldn't forget about my gold pickled foul foot. It's always so hard to pronounce the item name correctly. Let's buff up once again. And start blasting this guy again. Oopsie, I didn't think that this would hit me. Alright. Imagine how cool it would have been if you were able to cut off its tail. And we get a bleed proc. One, I probably have enough time for like 2 of them. 1, 2. Let's put them all here. 1, 2. I will just ult. Buff again. This time I do not forget to pop my item. And it's kind of a late dodge. Not late, but early. Still pulled it off. Nice. 138,000 runes, how's that? Sorceries and incantation charge attacks, more runes from defeated enemies, lightning attack power, both with horrible detrimental stuff. I don't think I want any of this. Yeah, sorry. No to both. What I really want right now, honestly, is another greatsword, because I won't be able to use Hofer Stomp against Caligo at all. I mean, no, you know what? Technically I can. She is susceptible to Frostbite, if you didn't know. But this will be somewhat of a tedious experiment. Oops, I forgot that these guys do it 3 times in a row. Apparently 4. Oh my god. If you would please come here. Also, if I remember correctly, in this update, Fallen Star Beasts have their bleed... Oh, this was scary. have their bleed resistances lowered, which makes my build even slightly more effective against these guys specifically. Damn, I always forget about these delays. Heal up. Really want to power up. And just do this. Yep, there's the bleed proc. Damn. I used to be so good at fighting these guys because I get trapped in that 1k lit cave in the beginning of Elden Ring, and I decided that I will not go out of it unless I beat the Falling Star Beast there, but I have lost a bit of my skill against these guys. Also, let's not forget that there is a stone that I can use to my advantage. I really should finish everything here and go to the epicenter already. There is another follow-up. Please just die already. Thank you, big guy. I probably will take this. Or Fire Ants per Rapier. Damn, it's so hard to choose. You know what? I will go with the Scarlet Rod first. And then I will switch to my two greatswords. That's the plan. It's always nice to have Ants per Rapier in your inventory, like always. Also, I will probably have to skip these guys because I'm somewhat late. And the circle will start closing in relatively soon. And I still wish to get the buff, the legendary weapon. Oh my god, no, fuck off. Thank god they're not reds. I would like to hit at least both of them, but nope. Only the big guy. Nice. I thought this was staggered in time, but no, right? Can you? You're the next. Sacrificial Axe, Affinity Damage Negation, yeah, that's what I take. Alright, now the final hope to get a decent fire greatsword is from the Great Worm. If not, well, I do have a Fire Ants per Rapier already. I would theoretically choose to fight Caligo with it, like completely. The problem is she is somewhat resistant to pierce damage. Damn, this is bad, this is very bad. Alright, we will fight the worm. But if anything goes not as planned, then I will just bail out with the tree there. Feeling kinda nervous, not gonna lie. this will probably be the case. Yeah, the zone is already here. I mean, I will try, sure. But... I don't think I want to play with fire, you know? And I miss. And I'm gonna get run over. Yeah, no, that's a GG. I would rather not take my chances. Sucks, what can I say, but that's it. I slightly overestimated myself. I shouldn't have fought the Monster Beast. I should have known that it would take more time than I'm used to. Because it has more HP. And I also died there. Like, come on, man. Maybe I will have time for the Demi-Human Queen. What do you think? Alright, let's just at least try. Oh my god, if I would please jump correctly. I wanna quickly use my ult. Just to kill her and get the runes. What's that? A colossal greatsword? Fuck it, take it. What does it have? Damage negation, noble, casting spells? Nah, nothing. Nothing too interesting. Maybe I will try to use it against Caligo, but damn, it has a magic infusion, and she's very resistant to magic, so probably not. Quite fitting to have Godskin duel with the Black Fire monks after the crater. Where I fought the regular fire monks. They will probably... Oh, I thought that the little guys would... Ooh, that's a huge range. Would get bleed after just one grapple. Keep in my ult for when the second one appears. Also, do I have my... I technically have my parry shield on, but I'm not quite used to parrying these guys, so I would rather not take my chances. Also, since I'm not using fire, I really should. I don't know why I did not take damage there at all. Oops, oops, oops. Get it in time, please, thank you. Lock you out of here. If we're lucky enough, we will get we'll get the second bleed. Oof. Now I wanted to keep both of them on my screen at the same time. I will try to use Sulfur Stomp on them again. Nice. Another thing that you can do with this build is just spam grapples to apply infinite bleed. Like, from a safe range. Like this. That thing one-shot me. Well, to be fair, I'm not at full HP. Damn. Ooh. So I know the moveset of Apostles quite worse than moveset of the Nobles, so I'm kind of struggling here. Just all his phase transition and we should be fine. Did I just go for it? I shouldn't have. Just heal up. Do this. Oh, this is a new move. Bye-bye. What do we get? Resistance is up or physical damage negation. I think Caligo does mostly magic. I might be mistaken. Maybe I want the resistances. Yeah, I think I want the resistances to combat the constant frostbite. Also, I forgot to use, oh my god, 2 of those things. Oh my god, I'm so bad. Let's level up, get my Ending Grace, this thing. I have 1 more slot, means I can get this. I wanna buy this. Immediately eat it. And go with the stamina. Alright, we're good to go. Let's not forget to switch to my rapier. Start the fight with applying Scarlet Rot, and then we will get to using the actual greatswords. I think. Oh, okay, she's here. I thought that this was the Avatar Sovereign version. 3, 4. We can apply the status. Yeah, you see like how low the damage is. This is because of her resistances. Also, I forget always that these things leave the crystals. Yeah, it was a nice decision to go with the element resistance. Here goes my fire. Here goes the stance break. You can, by the way, take the ripples from another side, in case you didn't know. I'll probably keep my ult for the second phase already, or maybe just use it immediately, I don't know. And behind this wall, this all my other consumables I also keep for the phase 2. They are probably much more important there. Quite afraid to ult right now, in case she flies away like this, yeah. But I can do it right now and be confident that it will be fine. Oh wait, she didn't get sense broken. I kinda messed up. Oops, that was quite bad of me, not gonna lie. There goes the stance break. Get it in time, nice. I pretty much wasted my Opaline bubble tier. But she's given me quite nice windows so far. So I'm not really complaining. Let's heal up very quickly. Careful with the explosions she leaves on the floor. She's gonna do the tail thing. Yeah, this fight has been going pretty well so far. How about another fire debuff? Nope. Alright, but at least we got the bleed. This music, oh my god. I love her so much. This is like my top 3 fight of Nightreign. Oh my god, I got run over. Alright, no punish for me. Now I want her to calm down so that I can ult. Just like this. Riposte. I think like one more fire proc or bleed and this will be GG. Was about to say that this was a bad decision of me to stay in this attack, but it worked out. Alright. While I'm from distance, I can just spam my bleedy grapples. Bloody grapples, I think is the better way to say this. Damn. I like those jump attacks when I do not miss them. Should be fine here. And she flies right back at me. Come on, die already, please. And we get a beautiful finisher. Get it in time, please. Thank you. Nice, GG, beautiful fight. I love Caligo and I love this Wylder build. And you should use it. Because bleeds are insane. Also, I should have used my rapier more often then. If you like this run, you can subscribe to not miss out on more Nightreign content, leave a like and write a comment. All these things help my channel grow very much. GG and thank you for watching.